guys, thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope you've already subscribed. Tell a friend and take some of this advice because some of us need it, you know, each one teach one. And yeah, so let's just jump in. As you can see from the title, we're going to talk about mental health today. Now, I am no professional. Let's just put it out there. I am no way, shape, or form qualified to diagnose anybody or to give professional advice. These are all things that I have used to keep myself afloat, and I just felt like sharing some of that with you guys. So stay tuned. This past year has been nothing but a roller coaster, like ups and downs, and I must say that in myself I felt like the lows were more than the highs. They were more dominant and they lasted longer than the peaks, the high time, the excitement. I'm still here, and that says a lot, because for the most part it felt like I was going at it alone. I've been home since March 13. Like March 13, I came home from school and decided, hey, this corona thing is scary, I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. And I didn't go back to classes, and then Monday they closed schools, so there was that. So I haven't been at work nor school for 2 whole months. Now, because of how everything functions, how the whole system works here, it's like you gotta keep moving to survive. You gotta keep working, you gotta keep doing the most. So trust me when I say in March into April, it was a flat line and it hit pretty hard. So in January, I started my whole healthy living. Like I became more committed to it. I started like in November, but I became more committed to the cause, and I lost 10 pounds in January alone. Began 20 in a March to April. I kid you not. We were still having online classes, but yeah, we just lay down in our bed and I eat and the other food and stuff like that. So there was that. Now, there comes my first tip. Take care of your body. And what I find is with this downtime, I have really been able to plan meals and decide that, okay, this is the route I want to go. This is what I'm focusing on, and I believe I've executed it very well. Use what you have available. Like, I'm not stressing you, but may I stress you? It's kind of like if you're gonna have apple juice versus an apple. You know what I mean? Like, they're two very different things, but what do you have available? Work with what you have, you know? And shout out to my Facebook group, Black Queens of Toronto. Like, they are it. Like, they've been so helpful in this whole situation, this whole lockdown. And one of the trends that I saw recently was people were commenting their favorite fruits or food items using emojis and planning meals around them. So you can brainstorm with your friends, or you can open your fridge and your cupboard and see what's in there, what's available, and play with it a little. Like, mix and match. Practice with 1 chicken breast or half a chicken breast on how you're going to do this. And over time, it will come about. And, oh, I gave this advice to a friend yesterday about my hair. So she went all in about how she a buffer and she can't comb hair. And I'm like, girl, you should have known me in the 7th grade. When you wake up with a mindset, or when you start your day with a mindset, you set the tone for the rest of the day. I find that when you get up and you put on a nice bra and a nice pair of panties, no matter what you put on over that, your confidence, the upper one part. Like, may I tell you, and I know me alone, like I have friends and clients and people that agree with me. A lot of people agree with me on this. Again, use your own discretion. This is just things that work for me. Try it sometime or don't try it. Just know your limits, what work for you. But as I said, like when you put on a nice suit of clothes and you take a few selfies, and yes, it's a buzzkill when like you feel like you look your best and the mirror again the best vibe, but the camera just not get that vibe there. All of us have been there. So again, take your time, put on a sexy pair of underwear, nice bra. Promise you that set the foundation for the day. And I find that when you do this the first thing in the morning, you set the tone. First thing in the morning when you wake up. Thank God for life. Get your ass into the bathroom and shower. It could be 7 o'clock, it could be 11 o'clock, it could be 2 o'clock. The first thing when you get up, do that. Like that alleviates so much of the stress that you might encounter throughout the day. And while we're on the topic of first thing in the morning, let's go on to the next tip. Social media. No, me and social media tete. And when I say phone pests, and with everything that's linked, everything on my phone being linked to my iPad, I get all the notifications twice, sometimes 3 times when my laptop is open. I can't miss it. Like everything that people share or everything that's sent to me, I get it, right? This is a hard one, but it's doable. Limit your screen time. If it's even for like 30 minutes at a time, like for the first part, try like 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Like pace yourself. Decide, all right, for 5 minutes, I'm going to put down the phone, I'm not going to touch it, I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to check anything. Like turn off your notifications, do not disturb, whatever. Try that. Just exist. Turn off the TV, like everything, just for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. No, living in your head is something else because I can't be alone with my thoughts for too long, but 5 minutes is good. You can try 5 minutes. And take up a book. And it doesn't have to be a book that you're reading. It can be something that you're writing, like pen and paper. Well, I don't know about you. It had a lot to do with me. I find a lot of triggers on my friends' pages, a lot of triggers on tea pages that I follow, a lot of, like, I'm triggered by so much, and I didn't realize it till I read something about it, and I decided, I'm really triggered by this. Like, this ticks me off, you know? This causes me to think like this. This sends me into a frenzy. I got a panic attack from this, you know? So, yes, we have to go unfollow them. We have to go mute them. And I know that some of the posts that you see that social media is now mandating to put like trigger warning. If you really don't want to, don't look at this. And on Instagram, they're like, oh, they're covering, like, uncover this photo or uncover this video, stuff like that. That's not the only types of trigger. My triggers happen around Family Day, Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, both in Canada and in the US. And yeah, because on the decide for Robbie teen, seminar nobody, right? And I don't know about that come on for me and say me have people. Like, me know this. Me know. Bear with me. Now, on those days that I'm used to being with my family and I'm not able to, and then I open my social media, and yeah, it can be jealousy, but yeah, a jealousy. But it triggers me. It triggers me. So on those days, try as I might to stay away from social media, I can't. And that's okay. That's one of the things that I guess I have to deal with. But this year, Christmas, now catch me in Canada. Because a 3 Christmas I spend up here now. And it not up again. Moving on. So yeah, you have to know like what triggers you. You have to acknowledge that, hey, I feel a certain way when this happens. Now I have some friends. So when I open for them WhatsApp status, it's like, kill me. Oh, nobody loves me. Oh, I just want to die. Oh, like, bro. And then yeah, I was sitting like, oh, I can relate to that. No, sorry, no. You can't relate to that. Don't relate to that. That's not something you want to relate to. Find the positives. And yes, me just say, when people are lovey me triggered, but me tough it out and me just put it in my head, say, yo, I'm so for me pitting them again, you know, like that type of thing. But it's better to aspire to be better than to relate to being at your worst, or kind of the you get me backside. You understand what I say? Like, it's better to aspire to, oh, I'm gonna be with my family someday, oh, I can't wait for that, than be, oh, my friend Nana man to stress out. Girl, me, girl, same, you know. And yes, it happens a little bit too often. And one of the things too, pay attention to when you say things like, oh, I'm not feeling well, or why me can't manage, this is too heavy. And the friend that you're saying it to, or the individual you're saying it to, says, me too. No, people go through things. I mean, understand me no more than anybody else. People go through things. But you see people them, well, when you go through things, them I go through. Alright, scratch that. Everybody have their own problem. Everybody have their own struggles. Everybody been there, done that in some way, shape, or form. But please, yeah, I beg you. You see, when you're in your lowest and the people them were you help enough for them lowest, them can, I don't know, replenish some of the energy when they take out of you. A time for walk. A time to take a step back or do a 180 and go back where you come from. Like, done. Like, I eat that. Because there are people that take, them drain your energy, them drain you, them take up your mental capacity, and then when you're at your wit's end, them just there. People are different. We acknowledge that, we respect that, but we need to put ourselves first enough time. You need to do something for yourself and stop do for people and stop worry about people. Like, yeah, you help out that girl there at that time. It's the same with investments and trading and all of that. Don't put in what you cannot afford to lose. You see all of this energy where you're investing in a friend and company and family members too. Please take it back. Take it back, or just cut off the supply. Just done. I eat that. You not have no more to give, because when you give, you not get back. Please prioritize yourself. Be selfish. Be selfish as selfish as you can be. No, me not. I don't want to not twist my words, you know. But take care of you is all me I try to say. Prioritize you. Yes, parents are gonna say you have your children and you can't to not give them your all. But children are very much happier when them parents happy. It's a fact. So take one little time out. Take one little time out. You can call me like babysit. Me the original babysitter. You can call me. Me take the picnic for 1, 2 hours. You just chill. You can borrow my tub and soak, you know. Like just take little time for yourself. You need it, right? I find that when you take up new challenges that you're not good at, it bring you further than that. Like you've been on this level, it bring you a little bit down when you feel like you can't master. Like you're like, okay, there is one more thing that I'm not good at. That's no way to live. Do something that you're good at. Invest a little more of yourself into something that you like. I understand so we're inside, but I challenge you today to check your closet, your bookshelf, something. Look for at least 3 items and just out of the blue make something out of it. Just make something. Drink a lot of water, and I know that ties into staying active, and it also ties into eating properly, like being mindful of what goes into your body. But drinking a lot of water, it regulates the systems of the body. It rejuvenates. Like you feel so replenished every time you remember about water. Drink water. And I know that having those little pretty sippy cups and stuff like that motivate you to take a drink, so invest in one of those. It's a really good investment. And get a little sparkly one with your name on it. I see them all over Instagram. Go into the dollar store and grab one. I see those too. Like just it's a motivation. Do that. And the back of water them are in your room, carry them out. Bring them out. Drink off each bottle of water before you open my next one. Yeah, are you me I talk to? I know that I touched on social media and censoring your friends, but you need to censor your family member them too. Yes. The auntie them what not tell about coronavirus. Censor them. And you need to censor your news input as well, because the news, the titles are meant to grab your attention, so they exaggerate on a lot of things, and it hits different, you know. So be mindful of those. I find that I get most of my like news input from social media. It's a gamble because you don't know what you're gonna open it and see. But yeah. So I watch Trevor Noah because I want like the comedic aspect of it. It doesn't downplay it, but it's easier to ingest that way. It's smoother going down the soul when you get it from a comedic standpoint. And also following pages like Their Dream, like, you know, serious things happen every day, but Jamaicans are just colorful. And when they put out that information, it's like, whoa, excitement, and you get that adrenaline rush, but it's not that weighted on your mental health. Like with, oh, every second I get a CBC update or CNN or something like that. So be mindful of that. Learn something new. And I understand people are gonna say, oh, make sure when all of this is over, you come up with a lesson. Yeah, learn a lesson. Get a lesson in yourself. Like, learn you first before you learn anything else. Like, take this downtime to focus on what your likes are, what your dislikes are, what your triggers are, what you're good at, what you can improve at, what you're terrible at. So you kind of like write that off and say, all right, maybe me take that up, but not right now. Last but not least, stop worrying. Now this one hard, and we know say this one hard. Like you have to think about things, you have to worry, you have to, yeah, limit it. Take it down a notch, and take it from somebody that don't know how to do that. Dial back. Stop worrying about money. When the bill collectors call, I answer and I talk to them politely. And in this time, with all this uncertainty and them not even sure if they'll have a job after this, because although they will, because everybody will be in debt and all, they're talking to you very nicely. And I'm loving it. They're like, oh, how are you today? How is everything? Like, how are you doing? How is this pandemic affecting you? Yeah, I sit down and I talk to them. Think about something that you were stressed about at this time last year. Like, I find it when I look back on my old snaps and my memories from Google Photos and all. I'm like, then I really this that bother me last year. Look on this year problems to last year. That was nothing. Use that mentality to say, hey, this won't matter in a minute. This won't matter soon. Yes, all kind of things are happening out the door. Outside is in chaos right now, but if I dirt, I dirt. Like, we're gonna make it, right? We're in this together. Check on a friend. Don't be mad if a friend don't check on you. Don't feel like crap if your friend doesn't reach out. Like, they have stuff dealing with, you know? I don't know about you. Again. This is from personal experiences. When you help somebody, when I help somebody, I feel so good. I feel great. I'm happy. I'm excited. It adds value to me. It makes me feel like so much more of a good person. And in that help, it could be somebody takes you and asks you advice on something, and you Google it and send it, could give them. Simple as that. Like, I don't know, or what she asks me that for, she can't Google it. No, Google it and send it, go get them. If you have Wi-Fi or whatever, don't donate data plan pan people. If you're not have it, as I said, don't give too much of yourself that you can't afford to lose. But not donate data plan. If you can't do it, say, hey, check Google or type in this specific word on Google. But help somebody. Send a message of affirmation. I'm in a like chain message. And me send some. I'm sorry, friends that have received chain messages from me. I've sent some, but customize something to your friend. But your dear friend that you value in this time, reach out to them and say, yo, like, I can't wait to see you outside in a dog. Like, outside is where it's at. So like, go and tough it out now and me see you outside. Like, something like that. Like, just be a driving force, and just, yo, if I dirt, yeah, man. I'm kidding. Like, I don't know why y'all got me hooked on this, but yeah, do your best, be your best self, and then when you're your best self, you can help somebody else be their best self, and that's on taking care of your mental health. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and in the comment section, like, let me know how you're taking care of your mental health right now. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I will see you next time. Peace.